Doctor University Shahid Benazirabad. School of English is actually currently have two programs. One is MA English and BS Honor English. BS Honor English is 4-year degree program with the specialization of literature and linguistics. और MA English भी हमारे पास with literature and linguistics degree के साथ. The most surprising thing is that in the final year, students are doing their projects in the field of linguistics as well as literature. In their research projects, special focus has been given to the indigenous languages, to exploration of their structure, how Sindhi language is functioning differently in the different contexts. हमारे पास इस वक्त लिटरेचर के एक्सपर्ट मैडम शादाब भी हैं और मैडम गुलनाज भी हैं. आइए इनसे मिलते हैं और इनसे बात करते हैं.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us such a great introduction. As being major in literature, I would like to say that the English department is giving us the chance to explore the literature of English, and it is also giving us the chance to explore the linguistics as a degree, which is a very, I would say, enormous chance for the students who get the degree in literature and linguistics. And we, as Shadab and I, both are from literature, and Sir Amir is from linguistics. So, but I would say Sir Amir will be representing linguistic side of our English department, and we both will be representing the literature as the major field. And I am very happy to address all the Saburian as well as whoever listening us, that the English department is giving you too many chances to explore yourself and to give your best, not only participating in the curriculum activities but as well as extracurricular activities. Over to Ms. Shadab.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everybody. This is Shadab Fatima, faculty member from School of English, Literature Specialized. First of all, I would like to pay my earnest gratitude in the honor of my learned chairman, the major representative of School of English. Secondly, first of all, I would like to introduce my English department to all of you. That English department is one of the conspicuous and the leading ever emerging department or school in all the schools of Shahid Benazir Bhutto University, Shahid Benazirabad, with the main focus and objective to be a leading institute in the realms of language, literature, and linguistics, especially in the realms of research, because this is the world of research now and we people are moving towards it, and we are trying our level best with the patronage of our learned chairman. We are trying to produce our product as refined, as skilled and as expert in the fields as possible. So being a literary person and being a literary teacher, I would definitely say that our department is earnestly working in the upbringing and in the promotion, in the polishing of students' critical thinking, students' critical writing, and we are trying our level best to make our student not only a literary person but a socially enlightened being. Yes, I would ask my Madam Gulnaz as well, what is your opinion as our efforts, what we are rendering our efforts in making our students not only literary people, but literature cannot be excluded or cannot be disconnected from our society or our culture. What do you think that how we people are working in making our students socially responsible beings?
Right, Shada, whatever you said, it is actually quite inspiring for not only for me but for my students as well and whoever is listening us. I would say that literature, as we always say in the class, that literature is the reflection of life. It is
Exactly.
teaching us about the etiquettes and manners of the life and the society. And we are, what I believe, we are producing a product for the society that can bring the revolution, that
Exactly.
can bring the change into the our educational system as well as our societal system.
Exactly.
We are. What I believe, as I am teaching literature, and I have noticed multiple times that our students have great ideas,
Exactly.
innovative ideas to change the system with the great innovations. As
Exactly.
we are preparing them to come up with their critical thinking, as you said, to come up with their critical ideas, to come up with their actual talent that is hidden, that we need to explore in the class and in the university.
And one thing, do you notice that we have found people or students from different socio-economical backgrounds,
Exactly.
due to which we are exposed to a very rich world where we can prepare them, where we can firstly we can identify their skills which are quite hidden in them, but they are fully stuffed. What I have noticed that in our department there are so many students who can be a very good not only literary person or a linguistic specialist, but they can be very good leaders as well, because they have multiple and they are varied experience of life. They are not from elite or aristocrat class, because we are having students from peasants class, farmers, people are there, very humble background they are having.
Right.
So and other things, like we are we every now and then arrange different activities in the department, like many a times we are having critical discussions, many a time we are having seminars and all such things. Don't you think that we are giving ample amount of chances to the students for the upgrading of their skills?
Exactly. I would say, Shada, we are having the diversity of every
Exactly.
area, not only language, not only communities, but every part of the society is connected with us, and everyone with us, in a comfortable zone. We are providing them a comfortable zone where they can learn each and everything comfortably and peacefully. We are giving them chances to come up with their whatever ideas they have got, whatever specialization they have got. We are taking them away from the extremism. We are leading them, we are taking them up with their broad mindedness. And I would say here, as you said, that we have students enrolled from different areas and faraway areas who are not that much educated before, but now we are giving them chance. As I discussed with Sir Amir as well, and Sir Amir also discussed with me about the language center, that we are planning to have the languages center.
Exactly,
where,
which is a very good and innovative idea as far as this Nawab Shah, locality and premises is concerned.
This is what. Yes, sir.
Yes, you both are right. When I observe, as far as from the last 3 years, the students from the different background with the different languages, we are teaching them to English.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But in the very first semester, when I saw their language, we have Sindhi, Bravi, Saraiki,
Right.
Punjabi, Pashto, different speakers are there. It is when they entered in the university, they are unable to even talk in Urdu language.
Exactly. Right.
They are unable to talk. So, for mean to say, what do you think that what type of challenges we are facing to teaching their to teach them the language which is for them there is the second, not second but third languages.
Right.
For their native language is Sindhi or Saraiki or something else like that. But their second language is Urdu, for which they are using. That particular language is using in the context in the university for the communication as well as with their friends and like these types of things. And our department is by the grace of Allah Almighty, awarding the degree in the field of English language.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
So, Shadab, what do you think? What type of problem they are facing in their writings error? As far as linguistics point of view is concerned, the Sindhi language is actually structurally, I am talking about as point of view with the point of linguistics, it is totally different. It's the consonant cluster combination as far as concerned, its phonemic structure is concerned, its stress pattern is concerned, that is totally different, and it is very difficult to even sometime analyze and to point out their mistakes. As I saw that the word like examine, they are pronouncing examine.
Exactly.
The word like college, they are pronouncing this particular word with the college.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
The word like school, they are pronouncing it like school or school.
Yes.
Right.
So as far as their pronunciation is concerned, as far as their sounds are concerned, the sounds of English and in the sounds of English in comparison to our local languages is concerned, this is structurally different.
Completely.
And you both are teaching in the English department. Do you think that how can it be resolved, as well as how can our department can be contribute more and more for the people of Sindh?
Yes, like what in practical the teaching experience of mine and the way I have found the students, like they are very much willing, but remorsefully they're what I have felt remorsefully the maybe because we have found them at a very mature stage. To be in a university, you cannot teach them the grammar structures, you cannot teach them consonants
That
or
translation
vowels
like
and all
this,
that. So at that stage, the students are quite mature. What we
Yeah.
can give them, we can give them a right atmosphere, right perfect, or you can say an immaculate English atmosphere. By listening and by reading, they can improve. Secondly, even in our scenario, present scenario, the people who are very much learned, even unfortunately, their own English accent and their own English is not exactly up to the mark. Even not ours. I'm not saying that we are quite perfect, but our English or our this major language is under the influence of our native and local languages. Like what we speak is Sindhish English, what we speak is Urdush English, because this is what the influence of our native or languages. So what we can do at the very first stage is we can change the atmosphere of our department, that what we have got a very we have got a good English environment and atmosphere there. But this is how one thing is, like, we can contribute in changing their accents or in changing their English, or we can strengthen their speaking skills or writing skills. Apart from that, in indulging them into different activities like discussions, conversations, declamation contests, like such things can also provide them a chance to upgrade their language or to strengthen their language, and to take language as their first language. Because definitely, as you have mentioned, as a linguistic expert, that English is not our even second language; it is the third language. So what we can do is we can provide them ample chances for getting them indulged in different activities, so that they can consciously or subconsciously improve their languages. What's your idea?
Yes, I would share my experience first. That when I did the interview of the new intake, in
Yeah.
2018. So they were saying to me that we are here just to learn English language.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what you are going to do with us. So I told them that here you will be introduced to two fields,
Yeah.
and they would be literature and linguistics. You are not here only to learn, you are here to learn English language, but you
Yeah.
are here to actually use the language into practicality.
Yeah, that's why we are saying that linguistics without literature is incomplete.
Exactly,
Bilkul, bilkul.
exactly. I
Linguistics
agree.
without literature is
I
incomplete.
do believe,
Exactly.
and you know what? Here in Nawabshah, as we don't have that much strong background of the linguistics. As literature, people used to study Sindhi literature, Urdu literature. They are a little familiar with that, and even they watch dramas, movies that are depicted on the novels. So little bit they have got the knowledge about literature, but linguistic is completely new for them.
Completely.
And they are unable to cope up with that problem. What they are getting while they are learning linguistics, this is the most difficult, difficult task for them to overcome. Most of the students here, as I said, that I am sharing my experience, that the students do complain about it, that linguistic is very tough for us. But I always encourage them that linguistic is actually giving you the idea how to use language. You are familiar with the language, but
Yeah.
how to use it, how to communicate with it, how to make it in the practice. This is what your English department is giving you.
Exactly. This is what language is not a big deal.
Right.
To use the language in the most proper way this is the thing that what we are serving for.
Exactly.
And another thing that I would like to add, and I would definitely be inviting the comment of our worthy chairman as well. That's as I have in the earlier session as well, that I've said that this is the world of research and all that. And we are as a department of English or as a school of English, we are contributing not only to the students or to the university only, but we are catering to the needs of the whole Nawabshah city or the district
Yeah.
as well.
Exactly.
So as a department working for a particular locality specifically but overall we are working for what we aims to work at, not only provincial, national, but we aims for international level as well. So but what I think is that one of the good thing about us in our university, that the subjects that we are offering them, not only they are not only linguistic focused or literature focused, but we are also providing them the non-credit subjects which are giving them an opportunity to get exposed to the other worlds as well.
Yeah.
And apart from that, exploring them in English language.
Yes.
So, on the other hand, we are not teaching them only law, or we are not teaching them only international relations or computer skills, but we are also making them learn how to use English. English is our focus too. So here in non-credit subjects as well, language development cannot be denied. Isn't it like that?
Yeah, you are right. I agree with you, but let's. I want to say something that when students are taking admission,
Right.
they have very strong observation, and they are saying that why we are doing English, what is the benefit of this degree. Most of the students and our Saburians, as well as our listeners now who are listening us, they actually, I just want to say that they should know that what is the benefit of this BS English or MA Literature. I with my colleague would like to tell what is the scope of this degree which is offering by Shahid Benazir Bhutto University, Shahid Benazirabad.
Okay. As far as the scope of our degree is concerned, what I think is that again I would go to the subjects or curriculum that we are offering to the students. One of the subject that I would like to mention that I myself haven't learned in my or studied in my academics, that was emerging forms of English literature. I have mentioned it because I want to connect it with the as you have asked a very important question, that what is the worth of our degree.
Yeah.
The worth of our degree is that we are choosing the right subjects for our students, keeping the demands of this ever changing technological world. Literature is not.
What do you think that can the students or the subject which we are providing in our curriculum, is it suitable to provide the platform for the CSS like these types of exam or not?
Exactly. That's what I'm going to answer. Like I have mentioned, one of the subject that is emerging forms that I myself haven't learned or studied in my academics. That is the subject that gives the opportunity to the student that literature or your BS English degree is not confined, will not actually confine you or confiscate you to only academics or to only lecturership or being a teacher or do anything, something, a job which is all together keep you in your books only. That subject would give you exposure to the film industry, which is now a leading industry. BS English degree can make you provide you a chance to be a script writer, can provide you a chance to be a movie director, you can be a producer, and you can be an actor too. You can be very skilled in using different gadgets like cameras. You can use what are the different techniques that are used in filmmaking, and what are the different shots that are taken for different moods of life. So literature, BS English degree of Shahid Benazir Bhutto University is actually giving you or making you able to cope the crucial challenges of this technological world. So BS English degree is quite prestigious for our students.
Yeah. Okay, what do you think, Ma'am Gulnaz?
I want to add multiple things here.
Yeah.
Because English degree in English is a label that you are learned in English. Okay, and what is that English? Nobody knows. Only we,
Yeah.
we expert knows what it is actually. And now when we are, as I always say, that we all are here to attract the market. We have to touch the market, educational market, and for touching that market, we need to be applicable to fulfill the demands of that market. And I would say, as you discussed about CSS and PCS, are all the examination, all the commissions, are all the job opportunities that are quite connected with the degree of English. I would say that as many of the students complain, what I have observed and what I have experienced, that they said that you are teaching us literature and linguistics and you are not taking us towards that direction. So I would like to add here one thing, that we are in Sabu Sabha, we are adding technical subjects of the language. We are teaching them technical skills to acquire the language. We are teaching them writing skills. We are teaching them reading skills. We are teaching them listening and speaking skills. All skills we are merging up. We are starting with the very first semester. And it's not like only in one semester we are teaching them all. Till 2 years we are teaching them all the skills in order to get accomplished into this language skills. And that language skills not only support them in their CSS exam, but also support them to be an editor, to be a blogger, to be an article writer, to be any ambassador of foreign university, to be a part of any United Nations campaign. It is giving them multiple opportunities to be the part of it. It's I would say it's up to the individual how this individual are getting benefit from it. Now, as I always encourage my student to come up with the new innovation, what you can do into this English degree. And this is not only degree you will be awarded with the level of linguistics and literature. Okay, but how you are furnishing yourself into that particular field? How when you are being recognized as an English person,
English person.
yeah, then what's your duties towards it? What extra you are doing in it? This is what English is teaching you. English is giving you the chances.
And
yes, Ms. Yada.
Don't you think like we as a faculty member and we as a school of English, we many a times we provide them varied types of opportunities, and sometimes we arrange discussions like that. Sometimes we give them some tasks like write down an article on it, or so that we are giving them different varied things for which they can polish their different skills. Like different, sometimes we ask them as an assignment write an article or give something, how innovative your idea could be, bring some innovative ideas that some subjects that have never been touched upon in this world. Even many times I ask them do something which has never been done in the world. So they come up with certain new ideas. So we are making them actually as a team. We are working as a team. So we give them many times we give them
Shada,
various challenges.
like when we assign them multiple tasks, like innovative tasks which they have never done before, they always say, why you are doing all this thing with us? But they don't know actually what is the benefit of it in the end. And like recently
So
I
in short-
assigned
yeah.
And
So
it is also very famous for our department or for a school that if you have got admitted in English department or English school, बहुत पढ़ना पड़ेगा.
बहुत पढ़ना पड़ेगा.
A lot of
And-
books with a lot of subjects.
like I would say, not only padna padega, you have practically
Exactly.
been doing all these things.
Exactly.
And
The amount of the time which they are actually spent in the university
Yes.
from 8 to 4 o'clock.
Yes.
That's a very mean to say for them in the beginning
It's very
very
tiring,
tough, tiring and like this type of thing.
Right,
But after 4 years,
yeah, they will be very happy. I
after
would say.
4
They
years,
will
it
feel
will
proud.
be very
Huh.
mean to say helpful for
Right, sir.
beneficial
Right.
for the
It would
student, for
it
the
would be
CSS
something like that.
aspirants.
मुश्किलें पड़ी मुझ पे इतनी कि आसान हो गई. Like we give them so much hard time that hard things become quite easier for them.
Exactly.
They do not get scared with anything scary. They themselves become quite strengthened, and they can face anything.
And sir,
So,
I would say one thing more, that we are not spoon feeding them. This is amazing thing which we are doing with them. We are giving them the ideas to bring some new things into it. We are giving them the platform to come up with the new ideas. What new can you do?
And even in our classes and in our assignments and in our questions, in whether it's be it a mids or be it in
Right,
semesters, we
right.
give them questions, or if things like we have taught them a theory and we ask them for the application of that theory.
Right.
We do not ask them, we would never actually ask them to copy paste things, read
Exactly.
from somewhere and come and write it down the way you have read it. It's been it's quite archaic, or it's the method of bygone times. It's no
Yeah.
more applicable now. So and apart from that, I would like to definitely add the prestigious and what you can say very innovative things about our classes as well, that our classes are quite well equipped. We use multimedia in our classes. We use audio visual aids for our students in order to make them learn the things in the very best possible way. So don't you think that, sir and madam, both, like audio visual aids and also multimedia classes, they are like quite contributing and quite these are quite major things in the development of a student, not as a student but as an individual as well.
Yeah, definitely. It is very helpful because as far as language is concerned, number of theories are given by the number of the linguists.
Bilkul.
The basic question was, what is language and how it is learned? Actually, language is not mean to say it's like not a question or answer session where you will have to learn the answer. This is the that. This is that.
It's a practical
not
subject.
Practical.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
a practical. For it is actually acquiring. Learning and
Exactly.
acquisition is two different things.
Yeah. Bilkul.
So language is the process. It is actually the process of acquisition,
Right.
and it is done by itself.
Right, sir. Right.
When you give your time, number of theories are here. One of the major theory are, you can say it's hypothesis given by the Krashen. The amount of the time which you are spending to learn the language,
Right, sir.
definitely you will receiving the input in the form of listening,
Right, sir.
in the form of reading. No one can be the good writer if he or she is not a good
reader.
reader.
Right,
And
exactly.
no one could be the good speaker if he or she is not a good listener.
Right, sir.
Both the four skills are working collectively
Sir,
together.
I would like to
Yeah.
make one thing, that as I'm teaching language skills, so I gave them my students one activity that you have to listen the native speakers of English and then you have to imitate them. And it was quite funny activity because you cannot catch the native speaker the way they are speaking. And when they did it, like they all were very happy that we have done something very different. That they haven't done before.
Exactly.
And this is what I always encourage them, do such practical activities that can help you to acquire the fluency into your language. Otherwise, only reading about language is not enough, no?
Yeah.
Like reading theories or reading material about language or the subject is not only enough.
And for one thing, I would thank to our the chairman as well, that he has also assigned me a subject of linguistic, that was discourse analysis. And one activity that I had in my class, that I made them watch different advertisements of different advertisement that are aired on our different local channels. And with the way, the purpose was that how language helps in propagating certain ideologies, how language without using the proper exact changing words, how can language play with the psyche of a particular society.
This particular society,
Fine.
yeah.
So it was something very interesting for the students. One single ad of Faiza beauty cream that I made them show in the class. There was a whole ideology behind it. It was
Yeah.
actually challenging. Not only, it was actually focusing the psyche of certain people. So linguistic is associated with psychology as well.
Yeah,
It is playing with the
yeah.
psyche of the people.
Yeah, ma'am, in the very first semester when students enter in the university, they say, "Vado mushkila English, galena." Vado mushkila.
Right, बिल्कुल.
The basic thing is the promotion.
Exactly.
When they are when I ask them, and when I ask to them that kindly please speak in English, speak in English, speak in English, they are saying, "Vado mushkila, baba cha mushkila." They are saying, actually the audience and the society in the Nawab Shah, and then we are actually, the university is one of the jewel of
Right.
crown.
Right.
Exactly.
Currently working in the heart of the Sindh, ruler's
Exactly.
Sindh.
Right.
Exactly.
In this particular culture where there is a strict culture, and Sindhi is dominant.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Every dominant language influence the less dominant language.
Right.
And we have very less number of English speaker. When they are speaking in English, the listener, they say that the surround listeners are saying, "What do I English ala?"
Exactly.
We
This
are
is what
actually
I
discussing. But in this our university, by the grace of Allah Almighty and our leader, our the Vice Chancellor Arshad Salim, he is the person who actually trusts on us, and we are working on it.
Right.
He actually saying that promote English learning.
Right, sir.
Your student should speak in English
Sir,
in
I-
the class, outside the class, in the department. So what I think, and the same practice in the same act has been applied to our department as well as with the collaboration of other department. When students are speaking in Urdu, in English, they should not be discouraged.
Right, sir.
You should have to promote, encourage him. There is number of mistake. The very first thing when they try to speak, if you discourage them, they will not try again.
Even they are afraid of laughter
Yeah.
and all.
Exactly.
It's like a theory of behaviorism that
Right,
language is
right.
learned like habit formation, where जिस तरह आप बच्चे को एक देते हैं बिस्किट बिस्किट बिस्किट, 10 दफा बोलो तो बच्चा खुद ही बोलना स्टार्ट कर देगा.
One thing that apart from our academics, one thing I would like to talk on or share my experience of Shahid Benazir Bhutto University is the immaculate discipline system here.
Yeah,
The discipline, the way we are making them disciplined, this is the right thing. First, the very first essential of learning is discipline. You are in an MPhil class or a PhD one. If you are not disciplined, you won't get anything.
Yeah.
So the thing is that we are making them disciplined. We are making them follow rules, regulation, all decorums and all that. That is why our learning and our teaching process is so much effective, and that is why we are getting a good product. So all the credit goes to the worthy immaculate Vice Chancellor Mr. Arshad Salim, that who is the actual stimulating, impelling force behind all the ongoing projects, behind each and everything, all the ongoing activities in Shahid Benazir Bhutto University. So, and a big tribute and my earnest gratitude, and on behalf of the whole School of English, we are very much thankful, and we are very much grateful to our worthy Vice Chancellor that he has provided us an excellent environment that actually pushes us to achieve excellence in each and every department and disciplines of our life. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you give any message for the student of and for our audience who are listening now, our FM 96.6 Sabu FM?
Sir, before giving message, I would add one thing that I remember when I got the appointment here in this university. Sir, the Vice Chancellor said one thing to me, that make sure that as you are talking in English, your all students should be that much fluent and that much encouraging to talk in English, and they should be actual practical example of your teaching. And I remember whenever I got chance to meet with with the Vice Chancellor, he always say one thing: what is new in your department? What is new in your department? How you are promoting your subjects and your English language? And he always say that you have got the level of English. All the students of School of English has got the level, and you should be promoting that level. You should be you should seem different from all.
Yeah.
And this is what he always encourages us to do it. And all what we are is just because of Sir Worthy Vice Chancellor. Now my message to all
for the newcomers,
exactly,
who are willing to take admission in our very next year 2019 batch.
Yes, sir. We are planning to take the admission of MPhil
as well. We are going to announce the MPhil in the field of English literature and linguistics.
We are planning a language center as well.
And in this very year, we are organizing the international conference on language and literature, inshallah. Yeah.
We are giving enormous chances to our students, to our scholars, to our teachers to participate themselves, to come up with their whatever talent they have got, whatever skills they have got, whatever work they have done in their subject and on their skills. And here I would say for newcomers, as everybody is very curious about our timing, that they always say that this university has got tough timing from 7 to 4. So I would say that it's not harming. It's very beneficial for you, and it is not only giving you the limited amount of study, it is not giving you limited amount of awareness or understanding or comprehension, but it is actually giving you the chance to work more, study more, and do the practicals, and come up with the what talents and skills you have got in a hidden way. You need to explore them. And this, when our university start from the 7 to 4, here our student actually are being given the chance to like work on the multiple tasks at one time. Even nowadays, as this is the word of social media, and everybody has got busy into that, the social affairs and social issues and all that. Even they are watching television, they have got so many issues there. So here we are keeping our student very busy towards study and curriculum and extracurriculum, as they do not waste their time. They just be focused on their learning, and this is what we are doing our best. And yes, as we are also giving them 7 subjects. I remember my university days that I was only being taught only 5 subjects, but they have got the chance to be learning about 7 subjects and 7 different subjects. They can work on their skills. Now they work on their talent. They can work on their not only they can limitize themselves, but they are extending their areas. They are extending their zone.
Thank you.
This is what.
Okay, Ma'am Shadab, what would be your message for the students who are going to take admission in 2019 in
Yes.
Shahid Benazir Bhutto University, Shahid Benazirabad?
I would, my message would be for a wider audience, not specifically for our upcoming students, new students, but and generally for everybody who is listening, that you should come, do pay a visit to our university. Just look at the buildings, the structure, the roads, the atmosphere, the learning environment, each and everything here. We are not only providing you the best environment, but we are at each and everything, the serenity, the peace, the discipline, each and everything would be definitely contributing not only in your academics, but in the personal grooming of your own self. Apart from this, I would say one thing, that we do not confine our students, a message to everybody, that we do not confine our students to academics only, but apart from that, we, as madam you have said, that this is the world of social media. We keep them busy, engaged and engrossed in them, and social media as well. Our Saburians are very active on social media as well. Whenever any program or whenever any activity is held in our university, we rock on social media, on Facebook and everywhere. We promote our things in the best possible way. Each and everybody around here in Nawabshah gets to know that yes, something very major is going on in Shahid Benazir Bhutto University. So one line message would be, please do come and pay our visit to our university. You will come to know each and everything about it. Thank you.
And then you will realize.
Yes, then you will feel the difference between.
You feel the difference.
Yes.
That one of the university in Shahid Benazir Bhutto University is functioning.
Exactly, and this would be definitely a very bright star in the galaxy of the world. Very soon, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, audience. So at the end, I say thank you, and you are listening Sabu FM 96.6 from Shahid Benazir Bhutto University, Shahid Benazirabad.
This is Sabu FM 96.6, the voice of Shahid Benazir Bhutto University, Nawabshah. सुबह के रंग, शाम की तरंग, और मौसम के ढंग। सबू FM 96.6 नवाबशाह के साथ। From the morning delight to the evening bright, along with all the colors of the seasons. This is Sabu FM 96.6 Nawabshah. सुबह के रंग की तरंग। और मौसम के ढंग। सबू FM 96.6 नवाबशाह के साथ।
आजाद है तेरे बोल ज़बाब तक तेरी।
तमाम सुनने वालों को ASA का सलाम कबूल हो। आज हम अपने वादे के मुताबिक एक बहुत ही मशहूर शख्सियत जिनका तालीम के शोबे में बड़ा एक कंट्रीब्यूशन है, जो पूरे पाकिस्तान में अपनी कायदाना सलाहियतों की वजह से पहचाने और माने जाते हैं, आज हमने उनको अपने स्टूडियो में दावत दी है और वो कोई और नहीं, वो जनाब हैं हमारे चेयरमैन हैदराबाद बोर्ड जनाब डॉक्टर मोहम्मद मीमन। डॉक्टर साहब अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आपको हम आपको आज इस स्टूडियो में खुशामदीद कहते हैं, जो कि सबू 96.6 का एक रेडियो स्टेशन है और ये अपने तालीमी जो ब्रॉडकास्टिंग में इस वक्त एक बहुत बड़ा मकाम बनाता चला जा रहा है। और हम चाहेंगे कि जो हालिया इम्तिहानात कल से जो शुरू होने जा रहे हैं फर्स्ट ईयर सेकेंड ईयर के, उनके बारे में आज हम आपकी राय भी लेंगे और उन इक़दामात के बारे में भी आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि वो कौन से खुसूसी इक़दामात किए हैं जिनके ज़रिए हम अपनी चीटिंग को रोक सकते हैं। अब मैं पहले तो चाहूँगा कि डॉक्टर मीमन साहब अपने बोर्ड के हवाले से कुछ बातें हमें बताएं और उसके साथ साथ उन तरीक़ों पे भी हमसे रोशनी डाल के बताएं कि किस तरीक़े से इन्होंने इस साल वो क्या एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डनरी इक़दामात हुए हैं जिनसे वो ये समझते हैं कि चीटिंग को रोका जा सकता है। जनाब मोहम्मद साहब।
थैंक यू अर्शद साहब। पहले मैं आपके सवाल का जवाब दूंगा। पहले सबसे पहले मैं आपको रियली मुबारकबाद देना चाहूँगा कि ये आपने जो फोरम जो मीडिया फोरम जो आपने इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया है यूनिवर्सिटी के थ्रू, और इससे जो मैसेजिंग या में जो इन्फॉर्मेशन जो कम्युनिकेट होगी शेयर होगी, उसकी जो मेरा ख्याल इस वक्त हो सकता है कि हमें उसका इतना जो है वो एहसास न हो, लेकिन जो है वो ये FM सर्विस जो जिसके 96.6 के रेंज से जो है वो गुफ्तगू की जा रही है। और मुझे उम्मीद है कि ये आपने एक यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के लिहाज से, जहाँ तक मेरी जो है वो नॉलेज है, तो मेरा ख्याल है यूनिवर्सिटी के लिहाज से ये आपका जो है वो एक फर्स्ट और बेहतरीन इनिशिएटिव है एज फार एज इंफॉर्मेशन शेयरिंग इज कंसर्न।
मैं आपकी कथा कलामी की माफ़ी चाहूँगा। आपको बताते चलें कि इस वक्त हमें सांगढ़ में, इस वक्त हमें डिस्ट्रिक्ट बेनज़ीराबाद में और डिस्ट्रिक्ट मुशीराबाद में सुना जा रहा है। उसके साथ साथ पूरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स की बात कर रहे हैं। उसके अलावा यहाँ से हमारी फ्रिक्वेंसी इस वक्त हालत तक ब्रॉडकास्ट हो रही है।
माशाल्लाह साहब, जो है वो मैंने कहा कि आप मुबारकबाद के जो है लेकिन मैं बात करूँगा कि जो है ज़्यादा मुबारकबाद के जो है क्योंकि आपने जो काम किया है जो है वो जहाँ तक हैदराबाद बोर्ड के एग्जामिनेशन के का ताल्लुक है, ये मुझे जो है वो खुशी हो रही है कि चीज़ें जो है वो तब्दीली की तरफ जा रही हैं, लेकिन जिस तब्दीली से हम गुजर रहे हैं یہ ایک بڑی جو ہے وہ محنت کی درکار ہے، بڑی جو ہے وہ یکاکشی کے ساتھ جو ہے وہ چیزیں ہو رہی ہیں. حالانکہ ہم نے بھی اسٹڈی کی لوکل لیول پر، یونیورسٹی لیول پر، کالجز لیول پر، اور باہر بھی ہم نے اسٹڈیز کی، لیکن ہمیں جو ہے جب یہ دیکھتے ہیں، جب اسکولس میں ایگزامینیشن کے حوالے سے جاتے ہیں تو وہاں جو ہے وہ ایسا ماحول جو ہے وہ دیکھ کر ہمیں جو ہے وہ بڑی ایک قسم کی جو ہے وہ مایوسی نظر آتی ہے. لیکن یہ مایوسی، میں اس کو مایوسی نہیں کہوں گا، یہ تھوڑی سی جو ہے وہ فار ٹائم بھی یہ تھوڑا سا جو ہے وہ یہ پریشر گروپس ہیں جو سچویشن کریٹ کر رہے ہیں، اور انشاءاللہ ہم جلدی اس پر جو ہے وہ قابو پا لیں گے. اور آج کی جو میٹنگ جہاں میں آیا یونیورسٹی میں
ڈاکٹر صاحب اس کی طرف میں آؤں گا. کیا میں جاننا چاہتا ہوں اور ہماری جو سننے والے وہ جاننا چاہتے ہیں کہ ڈسٹرکٹ بے نظیر آباد میں آپ کے کتنے سینٹرز ہیں اور تقریباً کتنے اسٹوڈنٹس جو ہیں وہ فرسٹ ایئر اور سیکنڈ ایئر کے ایگزامس میں اپیئر ہوئے؟
اس میں بالکل جو ہے وہ اس پر بھی میں آؤں گا. جہاں تک آپ کی جو ہے وہ سوال، پہلے سوال کا جو ہے وہ تعلق تھا کہ ہم نے حیدرآباد بورڈ کے حوالے سے جو ہے وہ کیا چیزیں جو ہے وہ تبدیل کی ہیں. حیدرآباد بورڈ اس وقت حیدرآباد ڈویژن کے 9 ڈسٹرکٹس میں ایگزام کنڈکٹ کروا رہے ہیں، اور ایک ایڈیشنل ڈسٹرکٹ شہید بے نظیر آباد ڈویژن کا جو ہمارے بورڈ کے ساتھ ہے. ان میں ہم نے جو اس وقت کوئی خاص جس کو کہا جائے کہ جو ہے وہ بالکل ایک ریڈیکل جو ہے وہ تبدیلی وہ نہیں لائی ہے، کیونکہ ہم چاہ رہے ہیں کہ ایک ایگزامینیشن اسٹریٹجی پر آلریڈی کام ہو رہا ہے. لیکن اس وقت ہم نے جو کام کیا ہے کہ انویجیلیٹرز کا جو رول جو ہے عموماً ختم ہو چکا تھا. سینٹر سپرنٹینڈنٹ کا رول ختم ہو چکا تھا، ایکسٹرنل سینٹر سپرنٹینڈنٹس کا رول جو ہے وہ ختم ہو چکا تھا. ویجیلنس کمیٹیز جو جاتی تھی وہ صرف جو ہے وہ جا کر وہاں ہیلو ہائے اور چائے کا کپ دیا اور اس کے بعد جو ہے وہ چلی جاتی تھی. ان کے رول، تمام رولز کو جو ہے وہ ہم نے ری انفورس کیا ہے اور ان کو جو ہے وہ کوالٹی ایشورنس پروسیس سے جو ہے وہ گزارا ہے، اور کوشش کی جا رہی ہے کہ یہ ہمیں جو ہے وہ کاپی کلچر یا جو چیٹنگ جو ہو رہی ہے یا انفیئرمنٹس ہو رہی ہیں ایگزامینیشن سینٹرز میں، جس میں ہماری کنٹرول کرنے میں مدد ہے. لیکن یہ جو حیدرآباد بورڈ نے کام کیے، جو ری انفورس کیا رول، یہ رول جو ہے وہ ٹھیک ہے، یہ اکیڈمیکلی جو ہے ہونا چاہیے اور انشاءاللہ جو ہے یہ کنٹینیو رہے گا. لیکن اس کے ساتھ ساتھ ہم نے، کیونکہ یہ ایشو جو ہے اتنا جو ہے وہ گمبھیر ہو چکا ہے، اتنا جو ہے وہ پیچیدہ ہو چکا ہے، جس میں ہمیں جو ہے وہ ایک مجھے جو ہے وہ ریئلی جو ہے وہ بات کرتے ہوئے جو ہے تھوڑی سی ججت محسوس ہو رہی ہے کہ ایگزامینیشن کے حوالے سے ہم پولیس کی جو ہے مدد لے رہے ہیں یا لا انفورسنگ ایجنسیز کی مدد لے رہے ہیں، جبکہ یہ ایک ایکیڈمک ایشو ہے. کیونکہ چیزیں ہمارے ہاتھ سے جو ہیں وہ نکل چکی ہیں، ماضی میں ایسی چیزیں ہوئی ہیں جس کی وجہ سے ہمارے جو ہے وہ ہمارے یہاں مسائل پیدا ہوئے ہیں. تو یہ فار ٹائم بینگ ہم پولیس فورس کو، ہمارے رینجر ساتھیوں کو، ہمارے جو ہے لوکل ایڈمنسٹریشن کے جو ہے وہ میں بڑا جو ہے دل سے جو ہے وہ شکر گزار ہوں کہ انہوں نے جو ہے وہ بڑھ کر ہماری مدد کی ہے، ماضی میں بھی کی ہے.